Hi everyone, I'm Clementine Svedatnov, and with my husband Krasimir Svedatnov, we are organizing Insight Seminar in Cyprus. Say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
So thank you all for joining us tonight. I'm very happy, very pleased to have you all tonight. Welcome. We're all very excited about the upcoming event, Insight Seminar in Cyprus for the first time. And this event will take place in Limassol in the Kapetanios Hotel, and it will be from the 1st to the 4th of November. So this is going to be an amazing event. We're all happy about this, excited. So for those who haven't heard yet about Insight Seminar, this is a perfectly designed process to help people to get an experience of themselves from an authentic way and becoming more aware, more free, and to make better choice in their lives. So every day of the seminar is building on one another's, so that you get in a natural way the practical transformation that you wish to happen into your life. So it's a learning through experience. We're learning through games, so one-to-one process. It's also some guided meditation. It's an amazing seminar. And this is to work on what is working for you in your life, what is not, finding your own answers, and getting also new tools to implement into your life. So Insight Seminar this year will be celebrating 40 years. It's an international seminar which has been in 30 countries and I touched already millions of people. Tonight, we will having a discussion with two graduates from Insight, Plamen and Nikos. So Plamen Paganel is from Bulgaria, is 42 years old, and is a financial consultant. And Nikos Kaskavelis from Greece is 42 years old and is a lawyer. And Plamen and Nikos will be sharing their experience tonight, what Insight bring into their life, and you will get also the opportunity to ask questions to them. So, hi Plamen, how are you?
Hi, I'm great as normally I am. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. So, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Well, I might be a financial consultant, but I'm mostly interested in communications with people. I'm a very extrovert person. I like hanging out with a lot of people. I have a lot of friends, and Insight is one place I found many new friends. So, along with the other benefits, basically, I'm a very happy person and I'm proud of it.
Great, thank you. So if you had to describe Insight Seminar just in a few words, what would you say?
A place of getting new friends, a place of learning, a place of having fun, and an amazing experience.
Thank you. Hi, Nikos. How are you?
Hello, Clementine. Hello, Plamen. Great, I'm great too. Very happy to see you, and
Nice
be
to
able
see
to
you
talk
too.
to you. You know.
Thank you. Nice to see you too. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself also?
Yes, as you said, I'm a lawyer, but as we know from Insight, you know, we cannot be described by only our jobs or by something like so small actually in who we are. So I could say also like Plamen, I like very much being with people. I am a person. I'm very active in my social life here in Greece. I often write articles. I play music, and Inside now is a way of life for me. It's my wider family. or if it's too strong, it's my best friends there, and not only in Greece. You see, guys from Bulgaria are now my best friends.
Yes. What would you say about Insight Seminar? How could you describe in just few words?
This is already challenging. If you making me say a few words, I could speak for hours. But let's say, yes, it's an experience. It's a unique experience that really opens your eyes to a new reality. I would say it gives you the power over your life. It empowers you. It's not take you away your power. It gives you back your power, and it's very connecting. I like because it connects me with so many ways with people and with what I love. This is Insight for me.
Yes, thank you. Can you tell us? So the first question will be, well, what made you to go in Insight? So let's ask Nikos first. What made you go in Insight?
Yes, I could say more about the next times, but my first time in Insight One, it was more than 10 years ago, and it was like a good accident in my life. I mean, I was searching in that period for something to wake me up, to give me motive, and actually my sister was the one who first got in Insight. And she was so enthusiastic about it, and she would tell me, "Nikos, go to Insight. You won't believe it." I was a little negative in the beginning. I said, "Okay, what's that? I know these things. It's American stuff." But I didn't want to spoil my sister's heart. So that's how and not only that, but I saw a major change in my sister. I must say that after Insight, my sister started to sing. She's a singer now, a very good singer. And she started to sing after Insight. So when I saw that, I say, okay, let's see what this is. And I went to Insight, and everything from that was history, you know, what followed.
Yeah.
So it was an accident, but a very happy accident for me that I went to Insight. A beautiful coincidence.
Yeah, great. What about you, Flamen? What made you go?
For me, it was a little bit different. Some friends who graduated told me about it, and they said it's a very nice seminar, and they said it changed them a lot. But I actually didn't see any changes in them. So I was thinking probably it's a very good seminar, but I'm working on myself already so much, so I probably don't need it. And other people were going there and telling me to join, and I still was skeptical because I'm a very happy person. I have a lot of friends. What I need a seminar for personal development for? Then a very close friend of mine went there, and he told me, "Do you know about this seminar?" And I said, "Yes, I do." He said, "Why haven't you gone there?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. I don't see any benefit of going there." And he told me, "But this is exactly your kind of place. You will love it there. I promise you, it's exactly what you are." And I said, "All right, if he's so passionate and he knows me very well, and I trust him a lot." And I said, "Okay, I'll go." And I went trusting that it's a good seminar. I was a little bit skeptical of how useful it will be, but it proved me wrong immediately. And yeah, I'm now a huge fan.
Yeah. So you seem both to be quite familiar with self-development, even that before you take the seminar, you were already working on yourself both. So did you get any haha moments during the seminar, any like revelation for you during the seminar? So Nikos?
Okay, these aha moments, as you say, are very often in this seminar. And yes, in the Insight One, certainly, if you are present. Okay, this is one of my aha moments, to be present, because, you know, I have this character, travel a lot with my mind, and always thinking and not being present in my life. So this actually that is very central to Insight, to the awareness of being you, being in the moment. It's actually very aha. And there are other things like I understood in Insight that really we are not unique in our. From the one part, we are unique as creatures, but we are not unique in our problems. Everybody is in a similar situation, and I saw that actually there, and I understood that I can ask for assistance, for somebody to be with me, and I saw that it was very warm, very strong, very strong for me to know that I'm not alone, to know that I can rely to others, and others can rely to me. So these two things I think was very central, and a lot more. But let's start with that.
Yeah. So this was very beneficial afterwards, also in your daily life.
Certainly, it's something that I have with me all these years, and every day I can detect that in my life. And other things, I can detect now many parts of myself because okay, we are one person, but with a lot of aspects. And now I can see myself and know when I do something, I know where it comes from. I can watch it and I know where it comes from, and that's very, very, very helpful because you can, if you know where it's coming from, you can change it, or you can be the master of your choices.
Yeah, it's already halfway of the remedy. That's what you mean.
Yes.
When you're aware, it's already, yeah.
It needs practice, of course. Maybe you have to be aware and to practice it alone, and continue the path. But Insight gives you a very strong beginning, a very strong push to do that.
Thank you. For you, Plamen, what was your biggest aha moment?
Well, I think of three things now when you ask the question. So first is because I believe I'm a very smart person and I grasp things very easily, and that often makes me a little bit arrogant. And in this seminar, it proved again that I'm smart, but it showed me that my arrogance again is obstructing me. And because there's so many subtleties in the exercises and the things that we do, that if you don't pay full attention, if you're not fully open, you're missing something. So this was a lesson that I was having time and again in my life, but in this seminar, it was like a big slap. Another thing that was awesome was I saw how people whom I never knew before, for 3 days, became friends of mine. And friend, not a person you know, but a friend. For me, that's a strong word because a friend is a person I love. And for 3 days, unknown people became friends. That was amazing. I had no idea this is possible. And the third thing is, I think it's the most important actually. I've had this dream, this goal since I was maybe mid-20s, that because I'm a very happy person, I wanted to help others to be happier. And I was thinking I should create some seminars. And all my life, I've been gathering this knowledge and practicing public speaking to be able to create such a seminar and lead it. And then I come to Insight and see, oh, there's already such a seminar. So right there on the first day, I decided, all right, so the seminar is here. Now I need to learn how I can lead this seminar. And yeah, since then, I'm all the time in Insight because it's a path in my life, a goal and a dream that I've had since a long time before that.
Yes. So you're taking action toward this goal today?
Yes, I am.
And you feeling that you got this confidence through Insight seminar also to go after this goal?
Yes, definitely. I have to go after other goals too. I think I've always been a very confident person, but when you dream big, it's a little bit scary. And Insight actually really helped me not to be scared of dreaming big and following and actually acting towards your dreams, because as they say, you eat an elephant on small bites. So step by step, you can do anything.
Yes. So what was your general experience in Insight 1? Flamen? How would you describe?
Well, the first day, we had one exercise that blew my mind. And I am normally an emotional person, and I'm not afraid of my emotions. But it was really, really emotional for me. And it was such a strong experience. After this exercise, actually, I realized I want to lead such seminars and I want to become a facilitator. And since then, since this happened, I was so eager to hear everything as good as I can, to understand everything, so that I understand everything as soon as possible and participate at maximum level. And the people that I met there were also amazing and so open. So I can say I had 3 amazing days. And I know that most people I talk to, they have difficulties through the first 2 days, but probably they're not as open as me or something. But for me, I had 3 days, and actually 3.5 days. And every second of them was amazing, and I loved it.
Lots of fun, huh?
Lots of fun, yes.
And this is also something is keep going in your life, like you were saying. You're also still having friends from inside and going out, right?
Oh, I have tons of friends from inside now. And we are meeting, like, I'm seeing at least once per week, at least 20 people from inside. It's just so much more fun. So much more people to go out and have fun, and not only fun. We also do serious stuff, but mostly fun. Yeah, it's amazing. I used to have a lot of friends. Now I have huge amount of friends.
Right. What about you, Nikos? How was the experience for you?
Yes, as I said before, it's so many layers of experience. So it's not one. Inside one was, as Plamen said, through many phases. You know, in the beginning, you are just wondering what this is. You're trying to determine what's happening. You are speaking for myself. I was a bit, observing, because I have a very critical mind. Okay, now what are they trying to say to us? I was trying to filter all this from my knowledge already, my mind, my brain. But then slowly, I began to build trust and let myself go. And then it was really so much fun and so much energy and emotion. Yes, emotion. And the one thing that's very common inside is that sometimes you feel so much like a child. I mean, you can be outside a serious person, every time with your job and inside there you remember how it was like a little child. I don't mean that emotionally. You are still mature and things like that, but you are very easy. You trust. You can play. You can, like, you go to a playground and you see a boy and say, hello, let's be friends and let's play for 2 hours. You do that inside. With people that you see them in the outside world, you probably, because of our situation in life, you wouldn't give them another chance. You say, no, this guy is not for me. I won't speak to him. And inside you become friends, as Plamen said. That's amazing. That's a gift, that you see that you can be friends with almost everybody and anybody. That's amazing. Now, yes. Tell me.
Yes, I see a lot of release from this, like freedom.
Yes.
In your experience, to be spontaneous. Yes.
And it was, the experience went like that. It was like a ladder. You went from bottom to top, and in the end of the last day, it's so strong, the emotions. You feel like flying, and you don't want it to end. You say, oh, now now it starts. Where are you going? I want more. So we got more, but
inside too.
Amazing feeling. It's you don't believe that these things happen. People tell you that you can go there, you feel all that, and say, okay, it's probably exaggeration. But when you go there, you understand. It's like a magic like a magic trip. You go in a magic trip in a, I don't know, in a train, in a plane, something that everybody is very, how this is supposed to be, you know. Actually, it's our natural state of life and of humanship. We are who we're supposed to be in inside, and it's very, as you said, freeing, liberating, and uplifting. And when you have this experience, okay, you can go back to things like you used to do, but you don't go back completely to your old version. Never completely. You remember when you have this taste of what can it be done, you want to be back in that, and you want to have more of that in your life. It's actually a true expression of who you are. It's very, very nice taste.
Yes, the difference of insight also is that you feel it in your body, in your cells, the experience. So once you have felt this,
it's experiential. How should I say? It's not theoretical. It's you live it. You know it. You see it in your physiology.
Yes, and it seems like you enjoy the journey now more, your own journey.
Yes, with my whole emotions and mind and actions, it's very conscious. I try to live a more conscious life, and I know that it's a gift I took from inside, together with other things. And as Plamen said again, this social network that we're building, and it's not only in our countries. It's now we can have the opportunity to have friends in other countries. It's great. It's amazing. And only when you know that somebody has taken insight from the beginning, there's a level of trust that is higher than normal. You know, you need less hours, less days to be free with that person, and only because he has done insight and not with you in another session. And then it's a great feeling.
And what was the benefits that you got from insight? Because
I mean,
yes,
if
you have to say
start timing. Okay, one as I said, I can detect now. I know myself in a more deep way. I can look at myself and understand
even
when I'm down, because I still can be, down sometimes. I can elevate myself more easily, more faster, in a faster way. I can know where all my actions are derived from, and I know which part of me wants what thing, and I know overall my desires. Second, I have more trust in myself and in self-trust, self-confidence, and even in public speaking, because I also like to speak in public because of my job, because of other things. But now, really, in the past, I used to talk in front of crowds and have, heartbeat, strong heartbeat, things like that. Now, really, you can put me inside a stadium and tell me, speak for that, no matter what. I will start speaking, and I will trust that I will say something, and I can speak. This is not something, small. It's a big thing for me. So many things.
Yes, so you were able to trust yourself and love yourself more, so you can then share yourself more with others.
Yes, and I can, and this also helps not only for myself. I can see the true side in others, the true self, because more easily I can give a second and a third chance to a person that I used to. In the past, you saw somebody, he said a word, and you put a big X to him. Now I don't do that. I give him the chance to express, to speak. I want to know him, and to put an X, even if I don't like somebody naturally, to put an X, I don't do it actually. In very, very rare occasions, I'm much more connected, and I want to be connected with people. I want to share. I want to have common experiences. Yes, I do that more now, and it's very fulfilling.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, Nico.
yes.
So, what about you, Plamen? What were the benefits of the seminar for you to your life?
Well, they're similar like Nikos, of course. First, I would say I already said I got more confident about pursuing big things that before that I was not that brave about. Um, I love myself, but I got into a deeper level of loving myself, and I think that allows me to go deeper into loving others too, into accepting others. Much like Nico said, now I give more chances to people and not only chances, but now I see that now I know that people are very good in their hearts, and if they're presenting themselves in another way, it's because of the situations, the life that they have lived. Because when they go to Insight, when anyone goes to Insight, when they open themselves and you see them, even especially when you know them from before that, it's different. So everyone has huge heart and just needs an opportunity to show it. And I'm trying to give people that opportunity. So that too. Again, I'll repeat myself, a lot more new friends, a lot more fun and happiness in life. Basically, win-win.
Yeah, that's great. So it's fun sounds like the big thing for you from Insight also, isn't it?
Yes, fun is especially when you're in the financial sector, fun goes somewhere else. Yeah, because you have to be serious, you have to wear suits all the time, and this is not who I am. And Insight actually helped me bring the kid inside of me back, and I play much more and have fun much more.
That's great. So, Nikos, do you remember what was your expectation before you take Insight One, and if Insight One meets your expectation?
Yes, as I told you, for my Insight One, my first Insight One, actually I didn't have much expectations from the one hand. From the other hand, because I had two enthusiastic people that told me, "Go to Insight, you will solve everything. It's like a magic. I don't know what." From the one hand, I didn't expect anything, and from the other hand, I expected everything. I said, "Okay, let's see what is this amazing," but with a critical stance. And I wanted to show to demonstrate to people that okay, nothing special. So yes, of course, during the seminar and mainly in the end of it, my expectations were were very small about what happened there. It cannot be described actually. Before, it's an experience. In what it was much more important than I thought. Plamen knows that because we had many experiences in other levels for years. This year I had an amazing experience with Insight in Bulgaria, and I was there in a minute, and I thought, who would say that when you started Insight One, all this, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago, that after 12 years you will be in Bulgaria, from Athens, in Sofia, with so many people that you feel that they are your friends, and you having these experiences after all these years, from one seminar, 3 days, 12 years ago. It's a huge journey that I took all these years, and I did not expect that. No, never. To meet all these people, these facilitators from the United States, from the Southern America, from England, from I don't know where, and to be part of this family. It was. I didn't expect that. Yes, it's such a continuous surprise being inside for me. A good surprise. We need this kind of surprises in everyday life. How we live our everyday life, we need good surprises, good energy. Let's say this word. Yes, it's something that you experience, and it's much bigger than you think when you're going the first day. Okay, now people might at least hear that and say, okay, it's exaggeration. Okay, I challenge you, go and experience, and then we can speak again.
Yeah. So the seminar exceeds much more your expectation than what you were.
Yes, it went to another level, another dimension. It was another dimension of experience. I was expecting here, it was in another almost universe. Something else, something
unexpected.
Yes, a different kind of thing of what I expected. Much more, much bigger, much more essential, much more true, and sophisticated, and everything. The design of inside is perfect. It's very, you can tell that it's created from people that know what they're doing. That and what I want to say, and I'm saying it all the time, behind inside and during inside, everything inside, you can detect a great amount of love for the human species, for every man. It's this loving, we say. It's not, the word love also strikes sometimes in people's here. Okay, what are they saying? Are they strange? No, it's very pure, very, very, very calm, and very real. You can see that this thing is created from someone that loved and trust humans, because I'm talking too much, Plamen, but it's my thing as yours too. But we tend as people to say that we are humans, and the humans are meant to do wrong things, and a man can do the worst. Okay, inside believes the opposite. Even when somebody can do something bad, something wrong, inside believes that a man is created to do the good thing, to love, to be a creature of love, a creature of goodness. And you can see that if you watch every aspect of inside. This is very, very comforting for me to know that it exists, and it gives me that much credit to be human, and that I can do so much good around me and to myself, of course. Because when you are, yes.
Yeah, especially in your work, you're a lawyer, so you see also.
Yes, in my work, in my everyday action, in to understand how your actions matter to others. Your every word can create something beautiful or something ugly. Why choose ugliness? Choose the beauty in life. Choose the beauty in your actions. This is something else I learned from inside. You can choose, always choose.
Absolutely.
And choose the beauty in your life. Choose the happiness. If you don't do it, you are not logical.
Thank you, Nico.
Thank you.
So I'm going to ask another question to Plamen, and until this time, I will ask the audience if they can write me questions, so I can take the question afterwards. So yes, thank you. So you can just write on the chat box down, and I will take your question afterwards. So Plamen, before starting to ask the question, can you tell us, if you remember, what was your expectation from Insight 1? Maybe it's a long time now. And if you can tell us if the Insight 1 meet your expectation.
For me, it's not that long time. It's 5 years only, not like Nico's 10 or more. So,
okay.
But I have an excellent memory anyway, so I remember very well. I expected, when my friend told me it's my place, I expected to meet nice people, to have good time. I expected probably to learn something. I was a little bit skeptical on how much will I learn. But yeah, I had this expectation. I'll have a good time, I will learn something, and I'll be happy, and I'll have new friends. And it did all that in much bigger grade. So it exceeded big time my expectations. And I'm talking about Insight 1. I'm not talking about the following, which were even better. But yeah, I got much bigger friends than I expected. I had much more fun than I expected, and I learned much more things than I expected. And the main thing, of course, the huge thing is that I saw a way of having my goal that these seminars exist, and I might be able actually to fulfill my goal if I start leading such seminars. So, and this I didn't expect at all. So this was the biggest surprise, and yeah, I loved it.
Great. Thank you, Plamen. So now I'm going to take one question from Svetlomira. So she asking, how does seminar help you in your profession? So can you answer, Plamen, first, please?
Of course. Well, yeah, gaining more confidence is always good. Getting a lot more friends, like a network of people, a new network of people, was also useful because, and people who trust you, because you know it always gives you connections, it gives you opportunities. I will say something that is not about me personally, but a lot of people in these seminars actually realize that they're working something that they do not love. And the seminars, they don't make them quit their job, but they have them thinking, what could I do that that I will feel happier in my life instead of working on this job that I'm not happy with. I've seen this hundreds of times, so that's why I wanted to share it, because it's just very, very typical. If you're not happy with what you're doing, insight helps you start thinking in a direction, what could I do that will make me actually happy and not work on the job. This is me.
Right. Nikos?
Yes, about the same question, huh? The professional.
Yes.
Yes, it's the same as Plamen said. First, the self-confidence, the thing that and I can the thing that I can talk to wider audiences with with no blink. That's very, very good for my job. And what Plamen said again in another way, the thing that you can be able to put this loving into your job, to find little aspects of things that you do every day, and perhaps you don't like them because they are just a routine, and to find the meaning, to put a meaning, actually, your own meaning, to very small things, and find that you like them because they serve your wider purpose. It's you find your purpose in life, and you put also your profession to the service of that purpose. That's a very big thing, and I'm doing it. I haven't fulfilled it yet. I'm not in the end of my way as I wanted to be, but I'm in a good road. I mean, every day now I can see in small things in my profession that they serve my purpose. So I'm happier. Yes. This is perhaps it sounds a little theoretical, but it's not. And of course, the decision-making process of it's better in everything in my life, so it's better in my professional life too. I can make decisions more effectively, more efficiently, and more quicker. It not takes me so much time to decide the one or the other. And I know that even if I make a mistake, okay, I will learn from it, and I will go to the next step.
Thank you. So now from Diana, how my financial standards will increase with Insight. Is that possible? Nikos?
Yes. Hello, Diana. Yes, finance, everything, and also that may sound big, but really every target, every goal that we can put for ourselves is possible. So if our focus and our target is to have great financial standards, yes, it's possible because it's our goal. And as we learned in the seminar, probably the most important thing in life and in everyday processes, the intention and the goal. To set the goal, have the intention to go there, and you will see that the road will be revealed in one or another way. If you have a steady goal, so yes, self-confidence together with being able to have a solid plan for the thing that you're doing, and the network that Plamen said, that we increase our network, all that create a better financial level. Okay, there are other things too, but I want to be more specific about the seminar. You know, we learn a lot about abundance and how we can create abundance in our life, but that's the little surprises you will get if you go to the seminar. we learn these things about abundance. Not only abundance, material abundance, but in every aspect. You know, love and happiness, and of course material things that are energy. It's to have a good life. It's very welcomed. This is my answer.
Thank you.
Yes, much like Nico said, if you in Insight, they show you something that is basic truth, that you create the world around you, and you have created what you have in your life, and wherever your focus is, there you go. So if your focus is on getting more money, you just need to start doing daily actions towards this, and you will achieve it. It's inevitable. Just you need to be aware where your focus is, because our focus is scattered all over the place normally. And I know a lot of people from Insight that increased their finances a lot. A lot of people that started their new businesses because of Insight gave them the either the confidence or the knowledge or the network, or just push them a little bit that they needed. So a lot of people did big businesses after Insight, and yes, it's possible. Just you should be aware what your focus is and what your everyday action is.
Thank you. So now we're having another question from Marine. So, do you find yourself more creative in life after those seminars? Plamen, can you answer?
Absolutely. Absolutely. As I said, I rediscovered the kid inside of me. Things that I thought were not suitable for a man of my stature. Now I'm doing it, and I'm expressing myself much more. For example, I've always loved to sing, but I went to karaoke, for example, like once per 2-3 years. Now we go almost every month. We gather and play games together. I'm having much more, creativity, spontaneity, and fun in my life since Insight.
Thank you. What do you think, Nico?
Yes, creativity, you know, it's an element that all humans possess, but in the process we tend to forget, and we only focus on a specific area in our lives, and we forget the natural birth of ideas, of wanting to express ourselves and things like that. So after Insight, I don't know if I'm more creative, but I know that I listen more to my creativity. I trust it. I don't let it in my basement, wanting to go out. I say, okay, let's see what we have here. Let's express it. And I express more myself, and I'm not afraid of doing that in a lot of ways. You know, I used to write some little poems. I do it more openly. I even, in all my life, my adult life, I used to say that I cannot draw anything, that I'm not talented. I'm not thinking now that I'm talented, but I'm trying. You know, I'm experimenting. I'm doing some pictures, and I remember my childhood. I play music, traditional Greek music. and other things. I like to be creative in a lot of ways, to let my ideas flow and go out to the world. Yes, I do it. I always done it, but now I do it more loudly. I trust it and I let it out.
Yeah, we saw this before.
What do you mean? Explain.
It's the guitar. So yeah, we've got a comment from Demosthenes. Insight will change your perception. So that's something that you have been also mentioned. I have a question from.
Demosthenes knows about that because he's a great athlete too, and he can do great things. With his perception, he's a triathlon athlete, so he's great. He's from Greece.
And I have a question also from Krasimir. Can you share a funny story from inside? Do you have some story?
Difficult question. Because perhaps we could include Krasimir in them. Funny story from inside. A lot of funny stories with the facilitators and what they say, and even some mistakes they make or the jokes they use for the. I cannot pick one now. Let me think. If Plamen has something very.
Again, many stories. A lot of them embarrassing because we have embarrassing moments.
You cannot take to the wider.
I will share one. I go to a bar and tell the bartender, I have a good news and a bad news for you. Which one do you want first? And he said, give me the good news. And I told him, there are 50 people coming now into the bar after me. And he says, oh, great. And what is the bad news? And I tell him, none of them will drink alcohol. And he was like, well, why don't you bring them to a pastry shop? Why do you bring them to a bar then? But yeah, in Insight, we during the seminar, we cannot drink alcohol. So yeah. And I can share a joke that I love. It's very, very short. It's Vasilio told it to us. So he said, when they give me a piece of cake, and I need not to eat sweet because I'm getting fat, so I immediately have two angels on two of my sides that start talking to me, and one angel says, "Eat the cake, eat the cake," and the other one says, "Listen to him, listen to him."
None of them win.
Nikos,
so
you get...
now
Sorry.
I've got now one question from Nelly. So she's saying, hello, my question to you is, what did your relatives and friends notice after the seminar? Thanks. So Plamen, do you want to explain?
Right. Well, I don't think I changed immediately. I don't think I had any big changes because, as I said, I've been working on myself for a long time. Well, one thing that they noticed immediately was my passion about Insight and how dedicated I started being towards the seminars, how much time I was spending to these seminars, free, because I'm doing volunteer work there. And some of them started suspecting, is this some kind of cult or something? What are you doing there? What are they doing to you there? But with time, they saw that actually my life didn't change in a negative way at all. Just on the contrary, I started having much more fun, much more going out, much more friends. I was smiling much more. And I could say I was a bit more patient and loving towards everyone. And with time, they did notice that to this extent that sometimes one thing that happened a couple of years ago. A friend of mine is in a restaurant and he sees a bunch of people laughing and having fun, and he is thinking, "Oh, these people are so friendly, so much having fun. Who are they?" And then he sees me and thinks, "Oh, it's Plamen. So this is Inside. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what my perception about Inside is: people having fun and laughing and loving each other." And yeah, so this is what people now, what people's perception about me now is.
Yeah, change. So about you, Nikos, what your friends or relatives say, what they notice?
Yes, mainly, not only in Inside One, but all the process. Especially the first days after the seminar, when they see me, they all tell that I'm much calmer, much sweeter, and also have much more enthusiasm for everything. But mainly the calmness, because I tend to be anxious sometimes. I have nervousness and things like that. But after Inside, everybody is telling to me, I believe it now, that I'm more calm, more gentle, more easygoing, and I can talk, with almost everybody with calmness. Mainly that, and I'm happier. This happiness, this to be positive about life, optimistic. To be optimistic, but it's common. In Greece we have this situation for the last years about the crisis and things like that. It's very in fashion to be pessimistic in Greece. If you are not pessimistic, something's wrong with you. So if you're trying to say something nice about the future, it's to be on the news. So when you are a little optimistic, it's an event. So they notice that the calmness, the optimism, the enthusiasm, things like that, and it's a big gift.
So, Nikos, do you remember now a funny story? The funny story.
You insist. Okay, I don't know funny story, but I remember as Plamen said, the end of a big seminar we had a few years ago, and after the seminar we went celebrating in a bar, and actually the party that happened was something beyond the expectation and beyond the imagination. We were like, I cannot tell you. Again, like children, but wild children. Everybody was looking and said, "What's happening there?" We became friends with everybody else in the bar who weren't in the seminar. Everybody was telling, "We are from a seminar," and everybody was asking, "What's a seminar? I have to go." The barman, the barwoman, the people who were there, and it was a party. I don't remember that kind of party for I don't know, since I was in the high school. It was one of the greatest moments after a very nice Inside, very, very great team and great connection. It was a great moment. Yes.
They wanted to understand where you get so much fun.
Yes. It's as Plamen said, when we are together and we are in a public place, it's obvious that something's different in this team. It's how we speak to each other, how we interact, and it's very obvious to strangers, to third parties, to notice that, and they want to know what it is because it's different, it's good, it's nice, it's not common.
Yeah,
absolutely. I've had people actually. Oftentimes we go to a place, we have fun there, and we go out, and someone comes out of the place and asks us, "Where are you guys from? How did you get together? Why are you so happy?" It happens very often when we get together in some place, people to start interacting with us because they see the joy that we share.
Yeah. And now that we almost finished with the question, is that something? What could you say to the people from Cyprus? Something you like to share?
Cool.
So, Flamen, you can start if you want.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Go to the seminar, give it a try. I promise you it will be a great gift for yourself. A lot of people have shared that Insight has been one of the greatest experiences in their life. And the other day I was talking about it with a friend, and she asked me, what would you compare it to? What would you say you had? Would you say that you had a greater experience than Insight because you talk so much about it? And I said, yes, when I'm in love and when I'm in passionate love with a person, with a new person, then I have a better experience than Insight. But other than that, hardly ever in your life you have a better experience. So give yourself this gift and go and try the seminar.
Thank you. Nikos?
It is very funny, but I've also compared Insight once with my great loves, and I say I compare it to that. So, and also to my favorite music. I say that only with my favorite music and my big loves I felt like that. So I would say to people from Cyprus, and okay, I'm saying that from a common background since I'm from Greece. You know, you have to go there. It's a small decision. It's not, you know, I see people every day they tell me, I think about it, I have to put some thinking. It's not that big decision. It's a small decision, but the benefits are so big. And I wanted to say that our lives consist from very small decisions, one decision after the other. This is our life. And this is a decision that can really make a difference. It's only 3.5 days, and that can create huge amount of difference. I'm suggesting that. I'm putting my signature, big, Nikos. I'm proposing that to you. So it's in your hands, in your power to do it. Have this experience, and then we can talk in another dimension, another level. I mean, to go on, because the discussion doesn't conclude here. This is how it begins. Do it, and then we'll go on if you want to.
Thank you, Nikos. Thank you to both of you tonight. This has been an amazing discussion and with a lot of value for our listeners. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
And thank you for your efforts there in Cyprus. What you're doing is great, and we hope that it's going to be very big. And it's very big that you are starting that. So we wish you the best, and we are here for you every time you need us. I know Flamen feels the same. We are here for you, and let's see what generates, what is born. And well done to you and to Krasi.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good luck. I wish it's very successful, because it's a new country, but it has been successful in so many countries already that I have no doubts it will be. Just I'm glad for the people in Cyprus that they will experience this, and for the people who are watching, I little bit envy you that you experience first in Cyprus. So go ahead. And Krasi, hey.
So thank you very much for all of you also to watching us tonight. And if you like this kind of show, if you like to see more, and maybe with other participants, or just say so in the chat box, so we can plan other talk show like this one tonight, and some other people can share their own experience. So we're having people telling you thank you. Thank you for this. And if you're also interested about more details about Insight Cyprus, you can send us a private message to the Insight Seminar Cyprus on the Facebook page. And we can discuss there, and we would also have a special offer for tonight. So if you want to know more about this, or if you like to book your seat, please, you can contact us by private message, or you can also contact Krasimir on the 961075. So thank you very much, all of you, and I wish you a wonderful evening, and I wish also to see you soon in the seminar. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
Bye,
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.